This video is intended to help parents and carers understand the Key Stage 3 reports and suggest ways in which you can discuss them with your child to help them improve. The key feature of the reports is the banding of test scores from each subject. Each band represents 10% of test scores, with Band 1 representing the top 10% of test scores and Band 10 the lowest 10% of test scores in the year group. On the school reports, the bands are shown like this, from 10, which is the lowest 10%, to 1, which is the highest 10%. The further to the right, the higher the test score that your child has achieved. In this example, the child's primary school SAT score was 106, which was in Band 4, meaning the test score was in the top 40% of the year group. This is shown with a yellow block in the appropriate place in the grid. The further to the right, the higher the test score. The scores from each of your child's subjects is shown in comparison with their primary school score. In the case of English, this example shows that this child has achieved a high test score in the year group, placing them in Band 2 for English. The dark blue block shows the test score for that subject, by indicating which band in the year group the child attained. This can be compared with their primary school result, which is indicated by the pale blue block and shows that this student is doing better in English than their Key Stage 2 position on entry into the school. This is the full example showing the complete range of test scores. The blue blocks indicate the child's position in the year group for that subject. They do not represent the raw score for that test, but indicate how the child test scores compare with others in the same year group. In this example, the student is doing particularly well in English, science, and religious studies because the blocks for those subjects are further to the right than their primary school result. The student is achieving in line with expectations for geography, history, and design technology, because the dark blue blocks for those subjects are in line with the primary school result. The pale blue flight path shows the expected performance in comparison with the primary school result, and geography, history, and design technology match up with the flight path. Performance in maths and French are below the band for the primary school result because they are to the left of the flight path, indicating they're lower than expected in comparison with the child's attainment on entry to the school. It's important to note that a test score that is one band below expectations isn't necessarily a cause for concern because it might represent a difference of just 1 mark on the test. However, the maths test score, being 2 bands below, is worth investigating with the child in this example. Effort grades are given for each subject, including those that do not set tests. An effort grade of 3 or 4 represents a concern, while 1 or 2 represents a good approach to learning. Mindset is an indication of a child's positive approach to a subject and their willingness to keep going when faced with difficulties. In this example, the student has good effort grades for all subjects except maths, which was the subject with the most concerning test score in our example. It's important to discuss any grade 3 or grade 4 effort scores with your child, as well as recognizing their good effort grades. The full report is laid out like this, with test scores, the band indicating the child's position in the year group, and effort scores shown side by side. Certain subjects do not set tests, so those subjects only show effort grades. These are some questions that you may wish to discuss with your child as you look at their school report together. If you have any questions about the report in general or about particular subject results, then please contact us here at Torquay Academy.